Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries. We are. This is the second episode of the 10th season, and we're in the Champions League. Yes, we're gonna get a chance to play in the Champions League in a group featuring Bayern, Olympic Marseille, Villarreal, and Kingstonian. This is gonna be crazy because well, it's a dream come true for this club. With that, Man City have already opened accounts with a win. They beat Monaco convincingly. Juventus drew Spartak Moscow. Then we got Porto and Club Brugge. Barcelona losing their first game. Uh, wow, this is going to be cool. Barcelona lost to Club Brugge away of all the clubs. Olympic Lyon, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea drawing their first game to Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, AC Milan, Olympiacos, and Celtic. Celtic having lost their first game away to Dortmund. The other groups haven't played yet. We are in another group, and here we have our own little situation. We can't really. Here we are in when it comes to registering for the Champions League. Our challenge is this rule, the homegrown at club rule. We don't really have enough players who are homegrown at club, so we have to go in with a squad size of 21 for the Champions Cup, and it's gonna be a big risk for us. We have to leave quite a few players behind. In goes Carlos and Muric, Matt Ingram, who's homegrown in nation, had to take a chance, leave him out. Then Damien De Hoyos is unhappy. He's been left out of the club and he's away. He's gone back to South America on a 32-day break because he can't settle at the club. We've got other players that I couldn't bring in. Hubner, he's unhappy as well that he can't make the team. Situation just keeps getting worse. Zakaria Hamash as well. He's not too happy that he's not in the team. So quite a number of players have had to be left out. Up front, we're going lightweight in the strikers department. We got Vincent Galliard. I brought him in as another playmaker. So honestly, we only got Evran Karadeniz and Damien Phelan leading the strike force. Playmakers, we have our playmakers. Simeon Pontiso will still be there. It was a toss-up between Pontiso and Hamash, but he's been at the club for a while, so 30 years old, we still want to keep him around, want to use him. But it's a challenging little situation that we find ourselves in. So with the number of players unavailable, we got Jack Bryce not registered, Ryan Brewster not registered. Quite a number of players who aren't registered, leaving us with a very interesting squad. I mean, I'm hoping that one day we can get the 4 homegrown at club players in. Largely, they're going to come from this group of players. But still, this is we are a long way from creating that legacy in that team that's going to stand out. And once again, let me check what Villarreal are going to be doing. They're playing a narrow 4-2-3-1. Dear Lord. This is going to be interesting. Villarreal against Kingstonian. They're playing a narrow 4-2-3-1. I haven't played a narrow 4-3-3-1 in a long time. It can be very annoying because if they attack me through the middle, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Okay, we shall kick off and see how we do. Lipato to Dembele to Gue. We have to watch how they come down the flanks. Good work from Dolezal. It's Swallow onto Evran Karadeniz. Finds ring. It's quick movement. We are getting lots of players in attack. Higgins to Kyle Walker Peters. Mario. Evran Karadeniz with the early shot. This is okay. I'm not going to change how we play because I like to continue playing control fluid because we're not that good a team, but I can get quite a few players involved in transitions, and that's exactly what we're doing here in Spain. It's a good start to the game. Evran Karadeniz to ring Coil again with his trademark strike from outside the box. Gotta love this guy. Oh man, Here we go again. It's Evran Cardenas laying up for it. One more time. Coyle does it again. Straight to the keeper. He's always on target. Very rarely is he off target, which is the reason why I let him do the things he loves to do. Josh Diamond on to Callum Higgins. Higgins takes this down well. Evran Cardenas holds the ball up, looks around, finds Kyle Walker-Peters, who's wide. They play back to Dolezal. Dolezal to Higgins. Higgins strikes that. Ooh, this is looking pretty menacing from Kingstonian. Kingstonian asking all the early questions. Back to Dolezal. Oh, they get it through. It's Tichila. Tichila strikes it. They can't get past our defenders. Kyle Walker-Peters goes quickly to recover. Long kick out. Defenders doing well. Cut. This is not looking good. Tichila inside the box. He misses a glorious chance to give Villarreal the lead. Okay. Tactically, we're playing okay. What have am I doing anything different? No, the tactic is the same. I'll just pause it here. Control fluid, shorter passing, pass into space, play out of defense, use offside track, roam from position, prevent short goalkeeper distance, play much wider. So I encourage these guys to bomb forward, right? They're doing their ICBM passes from the back. And then I got ball winning midfielder. I got Mazzala closing down more, tackling harder. And I got an attacking playmaker doing the tackle harder and closing down much more. So there's a high press going on in front. So those are basically the instructions that we have. And Evran Cardenas comes deep to get the ball as well. So we get numbers in midfield. And that helps us with our transitions. So far, Villarreal and Kingstonian, the match is still goalless. I might drop down the standard to control, to make sure the team uses the ball effectively. Palmer Brown out to Timon, to Mario to Ring out to Swallow out to Kyle Walker-Peters. They're not taking... Oh, Evran Cardenas, can he get behind? Yes, he does. Lines up Higgins. It's a goal. You sweet, beautiful things, you. It's our first goal in Europe. Yes. What? I know, we have won the Europa Cup, haven't we? That's why we're in the Champions League. What am I saying? We did beat Barcelona. Oh, man, I was thinking this is our first goal in Europe in the Champions League. That's the first goal in the Champions League. By a team that has beaten Barcelona. Yes, I keep forgetting my history. Good start to the game from Kingstonian. 1-0 ahead. Now to defend this. It's in the back of the net. Wow, that was quick. Didn't last long, the lead. Ah, man. Paris. What a strike. I mean, how does anyone hit that? Dolezal wins the ball back. The Mazzala, Higgins to Mario, the playmaker. Out wide he goes to Kyle Walker-Peters. Looks for options. Swallow. Back to Kyle Walker-Peters. Now to Coyle, to Ring, to Dolezal. Plays it to Higgins. Higgins inside the box. Squares it for Cardenas, but he cannot bury that. Evran Cardenas to Ring. Ring tries to slam that into the back of the net, but meets with some resistance. Mario can't get wide. Okay, Luke Swallow 6.4, not playing too well. Any other defenders? Got Mick Morris, but jumping reach only 14. I got Rogerio who can play as a Mazzala as well. Evran Cardenas, Mario to Timon, back to Palmer Brown, on to Dolezal to Swallow. Swallow out to Kyle Walker-Peters. This is good work from Kyle Walker-Peters. Fine Swallow to Ring, back to the keeper. Long kick out to Higgins. Higgins hits it down for Evran Cardenas, who's inside the box. Sets Higgins up. Oh, shit. That's good football. That's the way I want to play. Okay, we're gonna make one change. It's really up there with the strange decisions I make. Okay, Thomas Rogerio is coming on, and we're gonna bring Mick Morris on for Luke Swallow. This is a huge risk I'm taking, because Rogerio, I haven't really given him time to settle into his Mazzala role. Evran Cardenas inside the box shoots. Why did he square the ball? Oh man. Okay, corner taken. Ring shoots. Ring again onto Higgins. Higgins goes down the flanks, plays it back. Oh no, he plays it. Gives it to Perez. It's Palmer Brown now with the ball. Luke Swallow not playing well. We've taken him off. Um, and I brought on Mick Morris and Rogerio. Now, am I gonna pay for this? Thomas Dolezal has come back to defend a few times, but hasn't exactly ignited us going forward. Rogerio with the ball to Mario. Mario to Coyle. Villarreal 1, Kingstonian 1. Corner, Rogerio to Ring. Ring to Higgins. Higgins shoots. Higgins again. Will try again. He forces the keeper into a save. Higgins leading, had a hat trick in the last one of our last games. Everyone Cardenas. But we rested quite a few players for our match against Norwich. Basically, yeah, I had to give the other players a chance to play if they're not going to be in the Champions League squad. Rogerio is now dropping to 6.7. And Villarreal, it's a free kick. It's not a goal. Disallowed by VAR. I wonder how they're going to implement VAR into Football Manager. That decision goes to VAR. I don't know how they're going to do that. Carl Walker Peters. How are they going to do that in this game is beyond me. And Cardenas misses another sitter. Gue to plays it back, looks for the cross. Palmer Brown to Mario. Mario finds Higgins. Higgins will lead the charge. He's got plenty of support. Everyone Cardenas and Higgins playing the 1-2, but still not. Our first match in the Champions League, not exactly going to plan. We asked all the questions, but we couldn't get the winner. Gue inside the box, they missed the sitter. Villarreal 1, Kingstonian 1. That could be the final score. Mausa to Kepa, long kick out. Good defending. They come charging into our box, but they walk into a wall. That is named Ring. Free kick. In stoppage. Hits the wall, goes out for a throw. That's it. That's the final score. 1-1. Ah, man, we asked all the questions, but we couldn't break down Villarreal. I'm really disappointed. But I guess that's our start to the season. Unlucky. Wasn't our night. I was hoping that we could do a lot better. Got a big match against Spurs coming up. This is a group that's going to be tough to do well in because so many other teams in this group that are of some quality. Now we got Bayern and Olympique Marseille playing their match as well. So I wonder how their match turned out. Well, good news for us. This group is what a start to the group. Olympique Marseille drew against Bayern Munich. Villarreal drew against the Kingstonian. And we are third on the table, I reckon. Bayern, Olympique Marseille, Kingstonian, and Villarreal. Each one of us on a point. This group is going to be crazy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. If you're interested, okay, so how do I set this tactic up? In fact, I've got a lot of questions coming in lately. Now, one of some of you guys are asking me, what kind of logic do I use to do my DNA, like my views. My custom views are based on videos I've done in the past about attributes, right? Call role attributes. There's a video on that, CRA, call role attributes. So you should really watch that show on the channel because I talk about attributes for the duties, like support duties and attack duties as well as defend duties. Then I break them down into the zones because here as you can see, I've got attack, defend, and support. These are basically just for the attributes that I think that are very important. Now, of course, this looks different from the one I uploaded because it's got preferred foot. Simply because I want to create a tactic where I want to make sure that if this guy is played on the left side of my attack, he when he comes in, he comes in on his right foot and he gets a chance to score. So if he's playing if his preferred foot is left and he's actually playing on my left, I know that he's going to go out and be able to whip in crosses. So there's a lot of thought that goes into how I set my tactics up. Like here, Higgins is actually left-footed, right? So he has to. He's only left. He's only a lefty. So it's either I drill in crosses from the right and he comes in and finishes them, which is what he's been doing, or when he gets the ball, he goes out wide and he puts in a cross. And that's what I've set Higgins up to do. Now, if I wanted Higgins to probably if I want Higgins to finish balls a lot more effectively, then I'll probably put him. I'll probably make him play on the right. But Evran Karadeniz is right-footed. Now he's a playmaker as well. Now, ideally he probably should be playing here, but he's only got 1 foot, and it's going to be pretty hard for him to cut inside and then look for the pass, whereas it's easier to find the pass from this side. So when he goes wide, if he drills in across, it's a lot easier for him because it's his preferred foot. So I have him playing on the right instead of the left. So that's one of the decisions that goes into why I have preferred foot over here. And then when it comes to this DNA, because this one should be the attack DNA. I mean, I can't even tell. Yeah, attack. So it's got all the attributes that I find important for attacking. The attacking duties like off the ball, decision making, determination, work rate, of course, bravery are what I call swing attributes. So they really should be on this side. And then I've got passing, vision, balance. This balance will, whenever I think of a playmaker, I'm looking at balance. Whenever I'm looking for players attacking space, I'm looking at decisions and acceleration. Whenever I'm looking at players who are holding the ball up and trying to find the pass, is vision, balance, decisions, and composure. So they're all here. So if I don't need to go into I don't need to go into like Liam Call. If I wanted to look at my support players, then here if I'm looking at positioning, I'm looking at concentration, anticipation, composure, because they'll probably be under pressure against systems that are played at a very intense level. I mean, if the AI is pressing me all the way, then I need Liam Coyle to have some composure so he doesn't lose the ball. So that's why I have composure up here as well. So his composure is really good for a ball-winning midfielder. Now, Liam Coyle is irreplaceable in my team. He's like the muchos numero uno, I cannot lose you kind of player. This guy is I can't lose Liam Coyle. Liam Coyle is very important to how we play. And the problem for me is finding the next Liam Coyle. And that's why I probably went out and spent all this money on other players like this guy, Mick Morris. He's got everything that's going for him, but he's got poor composure. So I go to his training and I come in here and I go, dude, start working on your composure. And he's working as a ball-winning midfielder. He works on these attributes. And he's already got certain attributes that work for him. Then we put him heavy, and I go back in here. I can tell from just looking at the screen if I'm looking for my next midfielder. So it makes it very easy for me to decide how I want to train players. Okay, like here, Josh Tymon, he's my wing back. Now he's on support duty, but he also goes up to attack. Then I don't have any of the attacking stuff here. But I know that in terms of his support attributes, they're all very strong. So he's got passing, he's got work rate, teamwork. Everything is superb for his when it comes to his support attributes, especially his anticipation and his positioning. What I then do is I come up to the attack area and I look out for Josh Tymon again. And if I need, so his crossing is 14, his dribbling is 13, his teamwork is 12, his anticipation is 16. So I don't really need to worry about this guy. So the only thing I want to do with him is continue his training as a wingback on the left, and intensity level is heavy, so the workload is still medium, and we just continue with his development. I use these views. The logic behind these views is very simple. There are certain attributes that are value for a support player. There are certain attributes that are value for an attack duty. There's certain values I value for defend duties. Once I know what the player is supposed to do, then I know how to develop them, and I also know whether or not I can afford to play them. Like here, I've got these are the DNA for attack. Now I have OTB, right? That's the first category, because for me OTB is very important. This is off the ball. Now it's crazy if you want to play somebody in an attack role, right? Or so rather in an attack duty, and you expect that person to find you goals or make space or find passes. If a player's got low OTB, he's never going to be able. He's either not going to make himself available for the pass because he doesn't really run around that much. He's like one of those statues, like how Toni Kroos was playing in the World Cup. Toni Kroos was useless in that game. Okay, he lent nothing to Germany's side against Mexico. Now Toni Kroos has got pretty decent off the ball, but here Let's look if we can find Tony Cruz. No, Tony Cruz apparently now is the director of football, and probably his attributes are now gone, so we can't really tell what is these many years already. But Tony Cruz now is the director, so I can't really check. But if you were to go into your game, you find that Tony Cruz probably has decent off the ball. But so you have to find you got to make sure that your players have the attributes for the position that you want them to play, and that they have options around them as well. So here I've got a tactic that's been created. My 4-3-1-2 is predicated on one thing, which is we are going to dominate play through the middle. We're going to tear teams through the middle. And these guys are here to support the attacks. They're going to get down the flanks and drilling crosses. The moment I control midfield, game over, because I will be able to take that match. The only reason why we won't be able to score goals is because either the boys are having a bad game, or I didn't really choose the players very well in this game. Now, I made a mistake. Dolezal, and in the last game, Dolezal didn't play very well, and Swallow didn't play very well. If I had noticed that, I changed that earlier, maybe the result would have been different. So I hope this helps answer the question of some of the viewers, because I know some of you have asked me that question, and I hope that cleared things up. If you are interested in finding out more about core role, duties, and attributes, I have them in my book. But if you don't want to get the book, then there's a video on this channel about core roles, duties, and attributes, player roles and duties as well. So I've done one on player, how to choose the right role and duty for a player. That will also help. So use those videos to help you understand why I set my views up. I'm not saying this is the best way of doing it. This is the way I do it. Makes it easier for me to play, and it's really very fast for me. I mean, I go through seasons, like I play on key highlights all the time and maximum speed. And I only slow down because I don't want my YouTube shows to be 2 months ahead. I mean, I don't want my personal saves to be 2 months ahead of my YouTube shows. So I hope you guys found that information useful. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for the continued support of this channel. You make these kind of shows possible for us in the community. You guys take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.